Alright guys, welcome back to another video. In this scenario, we're looking at a problem that a lot of people are having issues with. Basically, the way I like to tackle these, as you already know, based on our previous videos, is utilizing ratios, right? Our ratios are pretty simple to follow. A lot of people don't like those. That's totally fine. If you're one of those, if you like to memorize. I don't typically memorize these because I don't see the benefit on doing that. I'd rather focus on the math. Of course, it's easy to work with easier numbers to illustrate a process, not because we don't know how to calculate. But anyways, that's totally fine. I would advise you to simply subscribe to my channel if you're liking the content. I already have a new device, so I'm fine. I'm trying to add more videos as I go. But let's start, okay? So if you find this helpful, please join my channel, subscribe, like what you're seeing, and let's start with this. Okay, so we have a problem here. A seller paid $132,000 for a house, and now they want to sell it at a 20% profit, and also that will be after, that's a keyword, after paying a broker 6% commission. And the question being asked is, what is the selling price? So first of all, the first thing that we need to do is identify what kind of ratio process we're going to use. I'm going to use this process here, money over percentage. Okay, so first of all, I need to identify that 132,000, it's my initial condition. That will be my 100%. Okay, so I'm going to call it that 100%. Now there's a 20% increase. So that increase I need to find. So 120%, I need to find that. So I'm going to call this 120% here. So when I do this process, I'm ready to eliminate whatever I can. So I'm going to multiply both sides of the equation by 120. So therefore, on my right hand side, I eliminate 120, and I'm left off with 132,000 over 1 times, that will be 120 over 100. Keep in mind that anytime you have a number over 100 or 1,000, it shouldn't matter, but let's say over 100, you can simply utilize the same numerator and then add, and then the decimal point, it's moved as many times as a number at the bottom. In this case, a multiple of 10. So therefore, there will be a 94. So if I have 120, then I move that decimal twice. So the number is 1.20. Okay, let's erase this here. So I'm gonna erase that here. I don't need that for now. So let's go over here, and I said money equals to 132,000 times, and once again it's 1.20. So the point of this video is not to show you how to compute numbers. I did a lot of videos in the past on how to do that. Not a big deal. The whole point is to show you the process. So at this point, if we do this computation, it's 158,400. So 158,400. So that's our number. This is where 100%, but with the increase 120%. So this is what we get for computing 120%. Now we need to calculate the 6% increase for the commission, right? So how do we do that? A lot of people might say, well, let's do 158, 400, and then we call that 100%, and then we do the calculation for 106%. Now, that will be totally wrong. Like I said, don't memorize, don't try to guess. These problems like that, that's when I say specifically don't memorize, because that's not going to help you as far as this process in general. So let me erase that here, and now I'm ready to continue. So instead of approaching this process like that, let's imagine that this number here, it's 100 minus 6, which is our 94%. So now that we know that that's our 94%, we need to find our 100%. That's what we're looking for, 100%. And if we follow that approach, 158 for 100. That will be 94% equals to money. And then we're looking for 100%. Once again, I'm utilizing this technique using this process of ratios, and you see that memorizing did not help in this case. So when we do the process, we end up with 158 400 over 1, all of it times, okay, let me go back because I think I made a mistake here. Let's eliminate this for now. I need to do the elimination first. Okay, so let me multiply by 100 both sides of this equation, and we eliminate the 100 here, and we get 158,400 over 1 times our ratio 100 over 94. So once again, when you multiply by multiples of 10, in this case we have 100 right here, we can add the number of zeros. So in reality, we have 158,400, and we have 2 more zeros based on the 100, and that will be divided by 94. Now when we're ready to do the computation here, once again, I'm not here to show you the computation and stuff, but that's okay. I'm going to illustrate that here for the division. Let's do that together. So divided by, that will be 94. So 94 goes into 158 once, and that will be 94. We subtract that, 158 minus 94, we get 64. And now we're ready to bring this 4 down. So here, so how many times does the 94 goes into 644? And that will be 6 times. Okay, oops. And then, so 6 times 94, we get 564. And then we subtract that. So let's compute that real quick. So that's 80. We bring this 0 down. We get 800 divided by 94. That will be 8 times. And so, let's see. So 800, that will be 94 times 8 times, 752. When we subtract that, we get 48. And now we're ready to bring the next 0 down. So how many times does the 94 goes into 480? We know it's 5 times. Let's do that. That will be 470. We get a subtraction here. We get a 10. We bring this 0 down. We get a 0. So 94 goes into 100 one time, and that will be 94. Subtraction, once again, we get a 6. We bring this 0 down. How many times does it go? 0 times. And now we're ready to create another 0 here. So we want another 0. And then every time we add a 0 here, we need to create a period there. So now that we have another 0, we bring that down. How many times does the 94 goes into, in this case, 600? So 600 divided by 94, that will be 6 times. I'm not really worried about the number. For this, it will be 20. So 6 times 94. That will be 564, and we can stop here, but that's fine. I'm going to illustrate that. 600 minus 564, that will be 36. Okay, and we're done. So our final answer should be equal to 16851, and we see that our decimal point here is 6, so we can round up to one digit, so we can round up to a 1. So therefore, our final answer will be 168,511. That is our selling price for this example. Once again, no memorization required whatsoever. It's just the implication on how to do ratios. There's a lot of processes. I love this process because it doesn't require for me to break my head. The reason why I use simple numbers is because I'm trying to illustrate the process, not the computational process. Okay, so if we look at the process here, we have the answer on the side. It is 168, 511. All right, thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe. Uh, so if you're liking this content, please do so. This has been really wonderful so far. I'm trying to come up with more videos like this. If you're liking this content, please, these type of contents, please don't forget to subscribe and then like what I'm showing you guys, so everyone else who is not part of our community can join these videos. And thank you so much for watching this, and I'll stay tuned. I'll see you. Bye bye.